The Sleepwalkers, How Europe Went to War in 1914, by Christopher Clark is a highly regarded historical work that seeks to unravel the complex web of events and decisions that led to the outbreak of World War I in 1914. The book challenges the notion that the war was inevitable and instead examines the actions of various individuals, governments, and alliances that inadvertently and haphazardly brought about one of the deadliest conflicts in human history. Here is a summary of the key points and themes explored in Christopher Clark's The Sleepwalkers. 1. Introduction to the Sleepwalkers. Clark introduces the concept of the Sleepwalkers as the major powers of Europe in the early 20th century. These powers, including Germany, Austria-Hungary, Russia, France, and Britain, were deeply interconnected by treaties and alliances, yet their leaders often failed to grasp the potential consequences of their actions. 2. Pre-war tensions and alliances. The author outlines the political and military dynamics among the great powers that contributed to an atmosphere of heightened tension in Europe. He explores the system of alliances, including the Triple Entente, France, Russia, and Britain, and the Triple Alliance, Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy, and how they inadvertently increased the risk of escalation. 3. Balkan Crisis and Assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Clark delves into the growing instability in the Balkans and the rising nationalism among the Slavic peoples. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary in Sarajevo in June 1914 serves as a catalyst for a series of events that would ultimately lead to war. 4. The July Crisis. The book meticulously examines the diplomatic maneuvers and miscommunications during the July Crisis of 1914. Clark portrays the decision-making processes of the key actors as often fragmented, inconsistent, and lacking full awareness of the potential consequences. 5. Austria-Hungary's ultimatum to Serbia. Austria-Hungary, backed by Germany, issues a harsh ultimatum to Serbia, accusing the Serbian government of involvement in the assassination and demanding far-reaching concessions. Serbia's partial acceptance of the ultimatum does not satisfy Austria-Hungary, leading to the declaration of war on Serbia. 6. Escalation of the conflict. The book portrays how the mechanisms of the alliance system work to escalate the conflict. Russia, allied with Serbia, mobilizes its forces, prompting Germany to declare war on Russia. Germany's invasion of Belgium, as part of the Schlieffen Plan, brings Britain into the war, despite its initial desire to remain neutral. 7. Entangling alliances. Clark emphasizes the entangling alliances and the lack of exit strategies once the conflict had begun. As the major powers found themselves committed to war, they were unable to find a way to extricate themselves from the escalating hostilities. 8. Public support and nationalism. The book explores the role of public opinion and nationalism in propelling the nations into war. Leaders felt the pressure to demonstrate strength and defend their national honor, making peaceful resolutions more challenging. 9. The war begins. By the summer of 1914, Europe was engulfed in a full-scale war, and the Sleepwalkers had stumbled into a conflict that would have far-reaching and devastating consequences. In conclusion, The Sleepwalkers, How Europe Went to War in 1914, by Christopher Clark provides a comprehensive and nuanced examination of the events leading to the outbreak of World War I. The book challenges conventional narratives of inevitability and highlights the complexity of human decisions, misjudgments, and entangling alliances that collectively pushed Europe into a cataclysmic war with far-reaching consequences for the 20th century.